How are you? How are you? How are you doing? How's it going? How are you? Fine. And you? How are you sounds like such an easy and simple question, but it's so tricky at the same time because for English learners, they don't know what to say when people ask them, how are you? In all kinds of social settings. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you what to say when people ask you, how are you? First thing I wanna say, please make your answer as short as possible. Why? Because nobody cares. Maybe I'm being a little bit too exaggerative here, but generally speaking, people don't care. Because imagine when you pass someone in a hallway, you're just asking this question as an alternative way of saying hello, basically. It is the kind of question that nobody will expect an answer to it. It's just like in Chinese. In Beijing, we will say, 吃了吗? Like people would just say, 吃了吃了. Or 没呢没呢马上吃. 您呢? 是吧? Nobody would say things like, 哎呦喂，您可说呢，我这还没吃饭，因为我老婆还没做饭，让我一个人做饭又特别慢，做的还特别烂。我老婆要是不给我做饭，我可特别惨。您知道哪里有口饭给我吃吗？谢谢您嘞。那个，我赶时间啊，赶时间，我先溜了啊。You see my point? So this is definitely not the moment when you share with this person, you know, how are you really doing? You know, what are your troubles? What are your problems? And just go in depth and share with this person everything about your life. No. You shouldn't occupy this person's time and overshare your life with this person because this person doesn't care. Unless it's a really, really good friend, you can, you know, be more sincere. Normally, when people ask, how are you? The answer, most people would just say, great. And then they would normally follow up a question, how are you? What about you? And they would stress on the word you to show their friendliness, to show that they care. You know, you ask me, now it's my turn to ask you back. It's like this exchange of care, you know, exchange of love, exchange of friendship, something like that. So you would say, great, how are you? And great means I'm doing great, right? I am great. Some people, if they're not in their best mood, they would say good. Good is like a level lower. Like here you have great and then you have good. And then below that, it is okay, right? So most of the time people would just say great or good because those are still positive. But if you say okay, that's when, you know, you're actually complaining a little bit, like I'm okay, like things could be better, right? Normally that's when people need to say, uh-oh, what's going on, you know? Are you okay? Is everything okay, right? But if you don't want to waste their time, you shouldn't be too sincere. You should just say, good, right? So here's my suggestion. If you are doing great, if you are feeling very, very positive, you just say, great, what about you? If you are feeling a little bit low, a little bit down, you just say good. Because you don't want to bother other people. You don't want that person to stop, to slow down and, you know, to ask you a bunch of other questions. So, and if you say okay, that's normally, you know that you and this person have a little bit closer, deeper relationship so that you are confident to occupy some time. So you can say, I'm okay, could be better, yeah. And that's when they say, oh, what's going on? Tell me more, right? I know that many of my students, their favorite answer is fine because that's what we learned from the textbook many years ago. But fine is just the same level as okay. That means it's almost negative, like it could be better. Like, so if you say fine, people will think that you are a little bit upset. You are seeking a little attention there. So don't say fine, just say good. If you're not super happy, if you are happy, say great. All right, that's everything for today. In my next video, I'm gonna share with you why it's not necessarily true that it's never a good idea to share your real emotion with the person who asks you, how are you? And in what kind of situations you can really reveal a little bit true self and what your answers could be like. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!